I extended my left hand and forced a welding torch out from between my skeletal frame. My female companion outside was screaming for help, but I didn't let her in. Instead, I used the torch to weld the door shut. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't that I didn't want to save her. I was trying to keep out something far more terrifying. This was originally a hunting vessel belonging to a biotech corporation, designed to capture alien life forms in deep space and bring them back to Earth for research. But on our return trip with the specimens, one of the creatures escaped its cage. Every other crew member on the ship was already dead. Even bulletproof glass that could stop a round couldn't withstand one headbutt from that thing, but I stayed calm. After reporting the ship's status to the AI, I immediately climbed into the impact shelter. The ship was out of control and about to crash land on Earth. My only hope now was that the creature would die in the impact. There was only a floor panel between us, but no matter how hard the monster tried, it couldn't break through the reinforced steel. I strapped on my oxygen mask, activated all the safety systems, and waited for the ship to hit the ground. Unfortunately, the crash site was random. We didn't land on our company's territory. Instead, we came down near a rival corporation that specialized in synthetic human research. The people on Earth had no idea what was happening. When they saw a spaceship falling from the sky, they thought they were dreaming, until a deafening boom echoed from the distance and snapped them back to reality. This was obviously a major crash. A rescue team was dispatched immediately. Their mission was to find survivors, evacuate the injured, and secure the area. The ship had plunged into the ground at a 45-degree angle. The team quickly made their way to the side of the vessel, where a large gash had been torn open for some unknown reason. A steel plate on the ground created a makeshift ramp, making it easy for the crew to get in and out. They carefully entered the ship, completely unaware of the horror that awaited them inside. Meanwhile, I used my welding torch to cut through the hatch. Corporations are always competing with each other. I couldn't let anyone discover what this ship was really for, and I definitely couldn't let the specimens fall into a rival company's hands. Until my company's rescue team arrived, I had to stop the search party from uncovering the ship's secrets. Mangled bodies were scattered everywhere inside, clearly not caused by the crash. Communications were also jammed, and the team members soon split up in different directions. Two of them, David and Tyson, stumbled upon the specimen storage bay. The sight of those grotesque creatures floating in the containment tanks sent chills down their spines. The corpses on the floor looked completely drained, like something had sucked the life out of them. Definitely not a natural death. Just as they tried to radio the others, a shriveled worm quietly crawled into David's collar. Before he could react, a loud bang echoed through the room. The creatures in the tanks had been startled and started slamming against the glass. This was no place to stick around. The two of them immediately tried to retreat, but since they'd discovered the ship's secret, there was no way I could let them leave. They tried to identify themselves as rescue workers, but it didn't matter. I wasn't planning to kill them. I just needed to wait for my company's backup to arrive and have them sign a non-disclosure agreement. Besides, I still didn't know whether that terrifying creature had survived the crash. I ordered them to tie each other up in the lab, then walked away without looking back. David cursed his luck. He should have called in sick today. But before he could finish complaining, his scalp started tingling. Something was crawling up his face. He really shouldn't have tied his hands so tight. Now there was no way to break free.